Okay. Hey everybody, it is Wolverine041 back today with Firewatch. I hope I fixed everything, had my internet go through everything, so we'll see, right? You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from the nearby CU Boulder. You're Henry, out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what your major? I'm gonna go with you're pretty. You're pretty. She says coolly, you're not. Confusingly, somebody should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Okay. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in and you share an apartment near the school. A view of the mountains. You two drink beers on the deck. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. I'd have to admit, that would be a pretty good life. I mean, you're with the one you love. Julia wants to get a dog. I don't see no big trouble in a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love with it. She wants to bring it home with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. There's nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Ooh, beagle or shepherd? I'm more of a small dog myself, so I'd let her have the beagle. Buckets. A good dog, and 1 week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Good. You talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. They're fine, I guess. I don't have no problem with kids. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. That's not right. That's not very nice. I'm saying if you and I had some couple of idiots, one day, why rush? Or that would be pretty good. I'm gonna go with that'd be pretty good. I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough it's probably for the best if the parents get hitched. You say absolutely right. It's Thursday night. Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried, and you're getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having time. You fight when she gets in between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore it. Neither one is good. I mean, you work it out. Come on now. I guess go with ignore you? I don't know. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold into a tiny pill of regretment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all places you go. She draws you. Flex like He-Man. You look awesome. I'm no He-Man, but I like He-Man from Eternia. That's a beautiful sunset. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Cool. There's a festival in town, and it's bringing folks from far away places. One of them tried to mug you with a knife. Buck gets kicked. Oh, that's not right. Julia yells. She gets frustrated and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. Beat him or try to scare him. Personally, I would beat him, but where there's more than just one, more than I'd try to scare him. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun, and you threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of them. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from the day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Kentucky. 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associated department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely don't want to. Why not? I would go with her. I mean, in all good honesty, you go with the one you love. Convince her to not take the job, or agree if she commits to... I'd rather... Neither option's good, but I'd rather her follow her dream, to be all honest. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Kentucky. She says that it will be hard, but she'll do it for you if you won't move. She's not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She'll fly back to Boulder 3 times each semester. None of that's a good option in my personal opinion. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drinks and try to forget about it. You gotta help her. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they were worried that Julia might be suffering from early autism dementia. She's 41. You decide both to keep it a secret for now. Now, I can't show this on YouTube, so woohoo! I love that starry sky. Yeah, there's that He-Man flex. Buck is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he's getting less trouble around the house. One week later, she goes back to the university. Julia often gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, and has to bring home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Oh no. Sometimes you get the Julia who wants to call you a dope and you unborn child a little idiot. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she gets into a panic behavior, believing it's hard. It really is. You tell her family that are crushed and begins to make multiple trips from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things brighten your day. She gets worse. You spend the following days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weeks visits from Daniel, the nurse. He gets suggested that Julia could live somewhere else, with 20-hour for care at home, it sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to take care of her yourself, by yourself. I'd want to keep her personally. In my personal opinion, I'd want to keep them out of the house. I mean, I know they could do better, but I'd feel bad by doing that. I mean, hard to take care of somebody like that, but me and my family have done it. And I feel, I don't know how to talk on this subject because I don't want to offend anybody that has it or is going through it. Oh, that is pretty. Excuse me one second. Sorry about that. Alright. It is impossible hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. I wouldn't get mad. I mean, you can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. Well, that's the hard part. You have to make that decision. I mean, you gotta realize they're in a world that they don't remember. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours drinking on the deck, watching basketball in the summer and college baseball in the winter, drinking then too. In my opinion, he's overmassing it by drinking a lot. In my personal opinion, you start to go out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you're worried about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she's sleeping like a rock. Neither one of these are good options, especially the chair in the front of the door. I would never want to do that. And I'll get honest. I would never want to put somebody. You go to some bar at Borders, beginning in the end of Pearl Street. It's nice over time. It's a huge weight off you. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. at a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. Oh no, guys, hold on. It's a huge weight off you. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. at a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. Oh no, guys. Well, guys, I gotta end the video here. I apologize for this. I gotta go to my internet tomorrow and hopefully get this fixed, but I will continue this video later on down the street. So I hope you did enjoy for what you've seen. So I'll see everybody in the next video. Please hit that like, please hit that sub. It does help me out. And have an amazing day. And if you're having horrible days, claw on through it. There's always better days. And I was doing good, but you know, I gotta go check the internet. So see everybody in another video. Bye.